There we go. All right, we're recording.
Now we're recording?
Yep, we're recording
Okay.
now.
In true fashion, we always fuck up. We
And
know.
Hi.
well,
Welcome
we
to
can still
Struggle
talk. I can cut all
City.
this out. So
Okay, I'm trying.
But
we
I
can
believe
do
there
it.
is the time limit.
Yeah,
How
it's
long?
40 minutes.
Yeah, because this is
Dude, we haven't had an episode that's been as short as 40 minutes in like forever. No, now I feel pressured.
good.
How much time have we wasted?
Well, it's Dave, Missy, and Casey.
We probably will.
And fucking Dave, what are you doing?
And Dave.
Yeah.
Wait, did you start it?
I guess we're starting.
You said you
I
could
thought
start it.
I thought we were recording.
Recording. We at least
This is
have the beginning
awful.
part.
All right, so we're really struggling today because this is over Zoom. This is not all in person because we're quarantined as fuck.
We're all dying.
I thought I was dying.
We've been dying.
Yeah,
Yeah, Miss thought she had COVID.
Oh no.
I did. It's funny though because I didn't think that originally. Like I woke up with a really sore throat and it like hurt to swallow, and I was like, oh, I probably just woke up with a sore throat. And then my mom came home and I told her about it, and she was like, oh my God. And she was like so nervous. And then I had to like call the doctor and tell them my symptoms, and then they had to like call me back because they had to then talk to some other doctor, and then they were like, okay, like you can have penicillin because we think it's strep throat, which it was, and you can go pick it up. And I'm like, cool, so I can just get drugs for free, well, not for free, but I can get drugs just because like I'm telling you certain symptoms, and
That's
like
how
you're not
doctors
even gonna
work.
check.
That's how doctors work.
My back hurts.
I don't
That's
know.
why we have an opioid epidemic.
Well, I am now good, so I am no longer sick, but still just as worried. So
Well,
I guess
stop
with,
licking door handles.
No.
well, yeah, I mean, I'm like not leaving the house now, like
I'm jealous.
at all.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Dave,
you
you have to still work.
yeah, that
Yep.
sucks.
Yep.
Good job being essential.
And I have allergies, so I constantly think I'm sick.
That's scary.
That's funny.
So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
good way to leave you alone.
are you like washing your hands every 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, actually,
You did that anyway.
pretty much, yeah. But
Yeah.
now it's to the point where I have given myself eczema. I have aggravated if I have
no.
it, and I have a huge spot on my thumb, and
Oh,
it's great.
I'm sorry.
Also, doesn't help all the chemicals that I use every day at work.
Lotion that shit, son.
Yep, all the
Well,
time.
you don't get like a whole lot of people coming into the store though, right?
No,
So that's
no,
good. Like you're
yeah,
not really too exposed then.
no. I wouldn't even consider myself to be exposed because I work before the store opens, and then I'm usually done and out before the store even gets busy.
Okay.
And I'm also covered in disinfectant chemicals, so
Right.
I'm the safest out of everybody, I think.
Okay, well, that's a plus. Case, what's your life update? Because even though the boys don't want to do, hey, today we're going to talk about, I still like to do it, so I'm going to still try to do it. So we're doing life updates because of the awful shit-faced world right now, and then we're also going to talk about childhood dreams.
If you haven't figured out the first half by now.
Some people need a little extra help.
2/3 of the way through.
Whatever. It's
I'm
only
trying to keep a schedule
yeah,
for the most
but
part.
you don't have to go to work,
No.
which is good. I don't have to go to work. Do you miss work?
Yes and no. I
Okay,
miss
why?
being out of the house.
Yeah, I have a cat.
I
Did you
should
see how she came to sit with me? So nice. Anyway, huh?
It's not gonna last long.
Shut up.
Damn. We'll also see if the video version of this will surface anytime. Probably won't.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
gonna
it should.
say it, but it can't. No,
I think it absolutely should.
I don't agree. I look like shit today. No.
I look
8:30
homeless.
in the morning. We all look like shit.
I also
Yeah.
look like I'm from the 90s. Here, stand
The
straight.
90s were a good time, man.
Not for hair.
Miss, you were like 2.
I was 5. I was born in 95. I still had 5 years of the
Hey,
90s.
we still count too.
Yeah.
There you go.
So fuck you. I'm right. Ugh. So otherwise, what do you guys think overall, I guess, about COVID-19? Like, are we freaking out, or was it kind of like meh?
It's rightfully to freak out.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a situation that was grossly mishandled months ago, and now it blew up out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found a lot of solace in like comedians like Trevor Noah and stuff like that. People who kind of put the news in a brighter tone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the first like 2 weeks, I was in full on anxiety ridden mode. How about you, Miss?
I was the opposite. I think like when it first really started like getting bad, I was like, this is just annoying. Can I just go to work? Can I make money? Like, I don't want to put my life on hold.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and now it's kind of like, well, shit. I'm like genuinely afraid to go anywhere. Like my mom and I went food shopping the other day and spent like double the amount of money that we normally spend because we're like, we don't want to come back here.
No, that's the smart thing to do, is to overstock while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still no paper products in our food store whatsoever.
Nobody needs this much toilet paper.
No.
All you have
Not
to
at
do
all.
is just take your pants off before you shit, do the thing, and then hop in the
Oh my
shower
God.
and just shower your
Yes.
Jesus Christ. And then like hold your butt cheeks apart so the water gets in there.
Yeah,
Both sides, not just
Ew.
the middle.
the dollar store bidet, it's fine.
Oh my God.
Or just
But I
buy
mean,
a $20 bidet off Amazon. Like,
No, just hop in the shower, hose your ass while you're in there, just shower.
yeah, but then it's like, what if you have to shit multiple times a day?
No, shit once a day.
You can't control when you have to shit.
100% you can.
stop taking fiber gummies.
Yeah,
Those gummies are good though.
Change your
Any
fucking
gummy
diet.
is good. What am I talking about?
Yeah, they're dangerous. They are dangerous.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else. Oh, let me look at my notes. That's a good idea because I wrote down notes.
You can share them with us if you want.
How do I do that?
Never mind.
Yeah, can you? Hang on, let me make this small. Okay, here we
I don't
go.
want to
If
see
if it's on your screen, you can press the little green button in the middle that says share screen.
It's too complicated for me right now.
It's very
So
complicated.
for my life updates, I said that I'm bored as hell, which is true because I have to make to-do lists in order to feel like I'm productive. Because if I'm lazy and I don't do anything, then my mind immediately goes to, okay, well, if I'm not going to do anything, why am I alive? So like it goes really, really far, really fast. So I have to do a whole bunch of productive things in order to like justify being alive.
I currently feel the opposite right now.
Really?
Pick up a new hobby.
I kind of am. I mean, I got back into writing a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. Yay.
I finished 2 books.
Oh yeah, which ones?
Oh God.
Mustn't have been that memorable.
It was just yesterday too.
Oh God, come on
He's
now.
becoming senile.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
in his old age.
it was
Grandpa Casey.
Catch and Kill in one of the Witcher books.
Oh, cool. Did you enjoy them?
I mean, the Witcher
Good.
book was just the first season of the show,
Hmm.
and then Catch and Kill is just about the Weinstein sex scandal and the uncovering of it.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you were reading that.
And now I'm halfway through Hill House.
Oh, nice. Okay, that it won't take you long to finish that one.
Now I'm cruising through that.
Yeah, Casey. I gave Casey Haunting of Hill House because he said he wanted to reread it, and now I'm actually interested in reading it because I watched the show. And it's funny because I was supposed to read Hill House 4 years ago for a class, and I just never did.
Last time I read
Yeah.
it was middle school.
Yeah, it's a little too early for that book, but okay.
It was a
Is it?
different time.
Yeah,
It was the
it
90s.
it was when we could actually go outside.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I
I can go
finished-
outside.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to still.
At least you get paid for that.
Yeah, I miss getting money.
And it's not worth.
I know.
It's
it.
fine. You can also live forever, Dave.
You're right. I only have about 5 more good years left anyway.
This is true.
Hopefully more than that.
Oh my God. Load.
Zoom is working really well so far.
Dave is buffering like hard.
Yeah.
Mm.
Casey, you're fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I
just
won't.
you, Dave.
I won't do the thing then.
And Dave's the one with the new laptop too.
Oh yeah, good point. Dave did
It's not
get
a-
a new laptop.
It's not a beefy laptop. It's like standard, basically not a Google Chrome laptop.
But it's a Surface, right? Surfaces are good.
No, it's an HP Stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
he fucked up.
Nah, I'm fine with it. It was like $100 cheaper.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice. Well, all right. So now that we've kind of updated everybody. Oh, actually, I have something interesting to tell you guys. So when I went to Disney in like the first week of February, I had this terrible cough that was like I couldn't even lay down because I would start like hacking. So I had to sleep like kind of sitting up. It was fucking awful. It was terrible. And it was like every 5 seconds I would just like explode in this like coughing fit. And I went to the doctor when I got home and they were like, oh, it's bronchitis. And I was talking to my mom about everything yesterday and she was kind of like, you had that really nasty cough and like a couple of other people had this really nasty cough. And we're kind of thinking that maybe that was COVID-19, like
Yeah,
maybe like a different strand of it or like just really early on or something and we didn't know and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, cool. So does that mean like I'm immune to it now or
that's funny because I think I had it as well a few months back.
really?
Yeah, yeah. My whole
Shit.
like everybody in my house just came down with this awful flu-like thing, and that
Interesting.
and they've just been that.
Yeah.
But confirm, this is patient zero. It's all her fault.
Hey, at least I'd get attention.
And I've done a little bit of research and may have found that my blood type might be more immune to the COVID-19 than others.
Are you O-neg?
Yep.
Same. Casey, what blood type are you? Casey, what's your social security number?
What's your mother's maiden name?
I did get blood drawn. Like I went to a blood drive just to get out of class during high school years ago, and they
Wow.
gave me like a card with all my blood type on it, but I don't know what part of the earth it fucked off to.
I feel like you're A. I feel like you're like an A positive. I don't know why, but I'm just getting that vibe.
I'm vibing A negative.
I've been you both are idiots.
Yeah, well, okay, well, what blood types are your parents, which you probably don't know either.
And once again, what's your childhood pet's name?
What did you grow up on?
Who's your hero? What street did you grow up on?
What city were you born in?
What's the nickname of your childhood friend?
Oh my god.
No friend, so joke on you.
Ah, shit. That's the question he skips. All right, so that eliminates one.
Yeah. Ugh.
Maybe a security question? Name of a childhood friend?
It's like your childhood best friend.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
So that means there's at least one person that would know how to get into your account if need be. Or they
And
would hope.
besides, your best friend now is this person.
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
Well, considering the kids I grew up with on my old street are probably all in prison and or dead.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I
That's
vibe with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You vibe with that?
Yeah, same neighborhood. I get it.
God
You didn't grow up too far, I don't think.
Like 3 blocks.
Shit. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, we grew up in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Not exactly the ghetto, but really, really close to it.
Yeah. Well, when people would start fighting with rakes and chains and shit, I'll call that the ghetto.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the nastiest thing that ever happened in my childhood neighborhood was that like people would butt in line of the ice cream truck.
Yeah, you had an ice cream truck?
Yeah.
He stopped coming down my street because everybody would attack him.
Holy
Same.
shit.
My
man.
kids would throw rocks at his truck.
And jump on and steal shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like those monkeys in like Bangladesh or whatever, wherever where tourists will feed them and they'll just swarm.
Oh my God. That
Yeah,
sounds
no,
awful. I
pretty
would get
accurate.
too nervous to like go up to the ice cream man because he came around so often that like we all knew his name, but I was like too nervous because I never thought I had enough money, and I was like
And
I
you
don't
thought
want
you'd
to
have
get
to pay
anything.
another way.
When I was like 7, you sicko.
Gas, grass, or ass.
Eat ass, sled fast, and smoke grass. That's the motto you should live by.
But
Or steal
yeah,
children.
like kids attacking the ice cream truck is the least scary thing that would happen on my street.
I'm afraid to ask what's the most scary thing.
Oh, I don't like.
Legally, we're not allowed to say.
I will.
It's still an
There was
open
the
case.
time that the dude broke into my house and ran through, trying to escape his baby mama's dad.
Oh.
There was the time that there was a SWAT team breaking into a meth house down the street.
Oh God.
Sounds about right.
That's crazy.
That sounds awful. Like you poor, poor children. No wonder you're so fucked up.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. All right. So should we move on to childhood dreams?
Speaking of childhood,
Yeah, I
And we're
thought that was a
crushed at an early age.
good
talking about
segue.
dreams and how they died.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's bound to happen eventually.
No, it's guaranteed.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just informed yesterday when I was talking to my quote cousin Anthony, so shout out to him if he ever listens to this. I told him what the topic was going to be today, and he was like, I remember when you were like 13 and you told me that you wanted to be a whale trainer at SeaWorld. And I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I had big dreams of like being a whale trainer, and that's so unrealistic because I'm a horrible swimmer. Like
No,
I can't
can picture it.
I can't go underwater without holding my nose. Like,
I mean,
can
isn't that
picture it.
essentially what teaching is?
You would definitely be great at abusing animals.
oh my God, I would never. That's the whole reason why I didn't watch that Joe Exotic thing, because I was afraid for the kitties.
As she
Oh, yeah.
sits with a cat in her lap.
Yeah, I have a kitty in my lap. Look how pretty her eyes are right now. She's so pretty.
Audio listeners, they're bright neon blue.
Yeah, well, she's a Siamese, so all Siamese cats have blue eyes.
And they don't shut up.
She's
they
actually
sing
pretty
weird
good right now. Yeah. Yeah, so that was one of my childhood dreams. How about you guys?
I don't know who's got the sadder one, me or you, Dave.
God, I had like a good dream of like wanting to interact with animals and like put on a show and shit. And you guys are like, I had a dream of wanting to die.
Mine kind of sounds happy, but now that I think about it, it's sad.
Okay, I'm afraid.
So, I mean, Casey, you can go first, I guess.
Because when I was little, I had lots of them because I wanted to be either like a paleontologist or a herpetologist working with reptiles. And then Power Rangers came along. I wanted to be one of them. Then that dream got killed for 2 reasons.
Okay.
One, my dad kept telling me they were fake and there's no such thing.
Nice.
2, my aunt told me they all died in a car crash,
Why?
which is hilariously ironic because one of the original ones did die in a car crash.
Oh no.
Just like The Simpsons, your aunt predicted the future.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, but then the scientist thing.
Which one did you want to be?
Oh, what, Power Ranger?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody wants to be Tommy.
Yeah, I was going to say the red one. Of course.
So green.
Green?
I wanted to be the pink one.
Of course you did. You basic bitch.
I know. Yeah, I was the pink one for Halloween one year. But you watched the original movie like with Ivan Ooze, right?
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was fucking kick ass. I came
No, it's
across it
not.
the other day.
It's
Huh?
bad.
It's so good. What do you
It's
mean?
bad.
It's so good. The
I'll
part
have to-
where they're finding the dinosaurs is awesome.
Oh yeah, no, that looks awful.
It's amazing.
That looks really bad. I wouldn't
I'll-
want to be Tommy today because now he's like an MMA Jesus freak.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, MMA kind of makes sense.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So Casey wanted to be a Power Ranger, and that dream came crashing down real fast. How about you, Dave?
I wanted to be a dad.
Dave wins.
You can still be a dad?
No.
I just wanted a new one.
There's a difference between wanting to be a dad and wanting a new dad.
Yeah, but like I wanted to be my own new dad. Like I just didn't want my old one.
That makes sense.
Dave, that's so sad.
Great. Dave wins.
Yeah, Dave, you
You
win.
get points.
No. Points are for, like, me. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Dave has a little crown.
Dave
I
is
win.
king sad.
Yeah. You poor thing. I mean, do
What it
you want to still be a dad, or did that kind of like fade?
No, I think I filled that void. Like
Oh boy.
it turned from wanting to be a dad to wanting to help other people, and that's how I became a teacher. So
There you go.
I'm living the
good.
dream.
Yeah.
Nothing kills the dream of wanting to be a parent faster than having like shitty parents.
Hmm.
But yeah. I don't think it's because of my parents that I don't want to be a parent.
You good?
Yeah. Sky
Okay.
has a lot of hair, and I think some of it has gotten onto me and in my mouth and gross.
Stop licking the cat.
Okay. She licks me. I feel like I have to reciprocate.
I'm calling PETA.
Quarantine has gotten to Missy's head.
It has a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I've never dreamed of being a mom. I have thought, like when I was younger, like I don't know, I was like planning my life out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have 4 kids, and it's gonna be a boy, and then a girl, and then a boy, and then a girl, and like I had their names picked out and everything, and that is so not how my life is gonna be, which is totally fine. Yeah.
It's been that kids are best when you can give them back.
Oh my God.
like nieces and nephews.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. Dude, I miss those fucking kids so much. Like, I can't even tell you how much I miss my nephews and my niece.
Even though one of them hates you?
Well, he probably has forgotten about me by now, because he's only, like, almost 2.
Oh, yeah. So he's got that goldfish brain going on.
Yeah, a little bit. But he's...
Reset.
He's like walking around now, like no problem, but he's like toddler walking, so it's like those big clunky steps that are so far apart from each other.
Oh, yeah, because his head is like 40% of his body weight and it's dictating the direction.
Yeah, and Annabelle is learning how to crawl, which is amazing. Like I miss her so much. Oh.
She's learning how to crawl up on the ceiling because she's a cursed doll.
Yeah, that's what Mason's doing right now too. He's learning how to crawl and all that.
But how old is he?
Mason's going to be turning 7 months and 9 days.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's really good though, like for crawling that early. Like Annabelle's like 10 months and just kind of getting the hang of it.
You got a slow niece.
Well, she was also like 4 pounds when she was born. She was a little premature. So
she got a head start. So she should be ahead of the curve.
Head start. But like I think the last time I saw her was when like I was like kind of babysitting overnight so that her parents could go out and like have fun. In the morning, like I came down and they were already home, and she like my sister was holding her, and she saw me and she like dove over for me, and she fucking rested her head on my shoulder when I held her.
Oh,
I know.
Cool.
God, I miss that child.
I don't do babies, so I don't get this.
Babies are a lot easier.
Yeah. Sure. They cry, poop, and eat, and that's all. And then you can hand them back to their parents.
I have never had to change a poopy diaper, which is awesome. Like, I don't have to worry about that.
I have.
I don't want to deal with any of that.
To be fair, he was better for me. It wasn't my nephew. It was my godson, Abby's cousin, when I was watching him. And he was better for me than he was for his parents, which was hilarious.
That's awesome.
Because he probably felt bad for you.
What?
Casey.
I didn't hear the insult.
No, it's all right. You don't have to hear it. It's fine.
I'll hear it later.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to childhood dreams. I think I wanted to be a decorator for a little bit because every Halloween I'm very much like my mom in this way. My dad loves to tell this story. But every Halloween he would take me out for trick-or-treating and my neighborhood was fucking gigantic. And I would go up and I would do my little thing and trick or treat, and then I would kind of like look in their houses and be like, oh my God, I love your Halloween decorations. Like, this looks so good here. Like, I love how you have this there. And apparently, like, I went into somebody's house. So, like, thank God my dad was with me. But yeah, so I just went into like this stranger's house and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this picture. Like, what
Good
if you
thing
put
you
this
never
over
met any
there?
windowless vans.
You were probably afraid of the ice cream man so much.
I really was. Yeah, I was afraid of him. But yeah,
You
like
knew what
I
you were
just
capable of.
like rearranging his living room.
He would return you.
I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to do that for a little while.
Just hand her back. This one won't shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we had to skip some houses at that point because like it was getting late and my dad was like, let's go. Like, do you want candy or do you want to make friends with strangers? Like,
I mean, is that how you make friends with strangers?
not when you're like 5 and the stranger is like 30.
Hold on. That's exactly how you make friends with strangers of that
I
age.
feel like, and it was Halloween, so candy was involved.
Yeah. So like it was like okay.
It was like
That was-
legal adults.
It was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't frowned upon by society.
When molestation was cool.
I have a good taste, okay? I've had a good taste for things from very early on, and my mom is one of those people where like she has to have things a certain way in the house, and like this will go here, that'll go there, and she's very talkative. Like she can go up to anybody and just start having conversations. So I definitely got that from her.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
I don't think that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird to just go up to people in public and talk to them.
Why not? Why?
Because you don't know them.
I think it's fine. Like if you want to start to have a conversation, I mean, like if you like, I did this the last time I went out drinking with Joe. Like this one girl had a really nice looking drink, and I tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, "Hey, what are you drinking?" And it was fine. And then Joe was like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "You just talk to people. You just talk to people."
Ew.
Oh my God, it's a valuable skill to have for teaching. I'll tell you that much.
I guess.
All right, somebody else tell me a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream.
My dream to be a scientist was killed thanks to.
Yeah, but not entirely, because like you kind of are. Like you have a degree.
Yeah, but I don't want to work. I don't want to work with scientists.
I think that would have. I don't think it was fault though. I think that dream would have been killed anyway.
It was my fault because when I was doing the internship, I had to go to the seminar, and and it was with other scientists, and it was awful because they were cliquey, mean-spirited, gossipy vultures.
Yeah, but what if that's just how scientists are in general, not just like with the whole crew?
No, these were outside scientists. These were people that worked for the state.
Which proves my point, though, that it wasn't his fault because you probably would have met these scientists anyway.
No, it's fault.
Wow, that was a face.
I don't know why I'm advocating for right now. I think it's because of that dream I had the other day.
And no,
that's weird.
No, they're still not on a pass-fail system, so I'm not advocating for right now at all.
No, they've fucked us all over in one way or another, so no.
Hey.
Yeah, Dave, they really fucked you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
really fucked you.
Like
that was some bullshit.
I have like a mountain of work that I have to do after this.
Can I help with anything? Give me something to do.
Do you want to write an IEP for me?
Oh God, no.
No. That's literally all I have to do right now is write IEPs. I have to write like 3 of them by Sunday.
Ew.
Yeah, I have work due on Easter.
That's bullshit. You can send, especially for what the fuck? You can send them over to me though. I can look them over for you.
All right, I'll send them over probably tomorrow.
Okay.
He'll send them over Sunday morning.
Probably.
Yeah. It'll actually be Monday after they were due.
You're like, do you think these are okay? Yeah.
It's a little late now, but
Yeah.
I already turned them in half done.
Half done. IEPs are hard to write, and like if you like you're not going in for special education though, so like you don't have to write like every single detail about it. Like I don't know, it's complicated. Like obviously like you have to contribute to the IEP and go to the meetings and all that,
Oh.
but it's just complicated.
So I don't remember if I told you guys, but I know you guys knew I was taking the telescope program in May.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've combined the telescope program with my student teaching. I'm not going to be there for a semester longer, but the
Okay.
first 2 weeks of my student teaching are just going to be practicum part 2. Then I'm going to start student teaching immediately after.
You know, that's not too bad though. Just getting to dive right in.
No, it's not bad at all, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it'll pay off sooner.
I hope.
And in the beginning of student teaching, like you're not automatically taking control of
Yeah.
everything. Like you have time to kind of blend in.
Yeah, and this is a guided way of blending in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are you at least doing the student teaching somewhere near the practicum?
No idea yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a stupid question.
And I think they're just going to just slap the requirements on to wherever I go. So it's just going to be like, oh, you're at X, Y, and Z school for student teaching, so here's the telescope program for the first 2 weeks.
That's not bad.
No, just hope I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're trying to like make things work though, and they're not being like, yeah, fuck you, you have to do a whole other semester.
But yeah, I would have been pissed.
Yeah. At least not until the end when they forgot that they didn't do a form or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and this was before the governor even said anything about shutting down the schools for the rest of the academic year. This was like a month ago.
Right.
So
Oh,
they
wow.
were ahead of the curve, which was really nice.
That's rare.
Yeah.
Let her go.
I was just trying to move her, and then she freaked.
Oh.
Wants to abuse whales, wants to abuse cats.
All right, bye. Fuck, what was I gonna say about that? Oh, okay. What about all of the students who were like in the middle of their student teaching? Like, do they have to repeat student teaching or?
That is a gray area. From what
Yeah.
I've heard, they got requirements that they have to fill out for the rest of the semester to get the credits from and they have to do like 4 unit plans. That's what they have to do. But to get the state requirement of 12 weeks of student teaching or whatever it is, that's up to state legislature. Oh my God. But it's up to the government basically to either waive it or not.
Because like they're fucked either way, because like they in my opinion it sucks, but they should have to do a whole nother semester of student teaching, because first of all, 1 semester is not enough. Like you need a fucking year to do this, and they had half of the requirement, which is ridiculous. Like they're not gonna be it's so different from like, here, let me write out all these unit plans versus here, be in a classroom and leading a classroom of 25 kids at a time. Like it's so different. But then at the same time, like if they have to do a whole other semester, like that fucking blows.
Yep. Yeah. And like I feel like I've missed out on an entire semester of practicum because of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically going right into student teaching, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't have that additional classroom experience that I would have had prior.
Yeah, and that's scary.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying, but
especially because your student teaching is going to be in high school, like.
And I did 7th and 8th grade, so I haven't even been in a high school class.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so well prepared.
I mean, thankfully, I got to experience a high school class at the school I was at because my co-op was out that Tuesday. And this was the week before everything started closing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat in on a high school English class, and it was the best thing ever. So, and that's one of the schools that that's my top school that I wanted to go to for student teaching. So
why was it the best? Like what happened?
I don't like 7th and 8th grade.
Oh,
and it was such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're getting them on the, like, just as puberty really kicks in.
Yeah.
See, I think I'm
Yeah.
more comfortable with like eighth graders. Like I've been asking for an eighth grade position because like even when I think about it outside of teaching, because like when I taught in high school, like it was fine, you know, like some of the kids, like I was a little bit like, but you know, they were kids, it was fine. But then I don't know, like you think outside of it and it's like seventh and eighth grade doesn't sound so scary. But like juniors and seniors who are like 17 and 18, like they sound kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
both sound terrifying to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like I'm losing my touch. It's like a muscle where if you don't use it, you'll lose it kind of thing. So I feel like I'm no longer prepared for teaching. It
I
sucks.
feel that. Yeah.
You guys are probably fucked.
Did you say we're probably fucked?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for raising my spirits, you bitch.
Yeah.
If the one good thing comes out of this entire situation, it's probably going to be a higher respect for teachers and educators, because now all the parents have been stuck with their little shits at home. Uh,
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
we'll see. We'll see. Only
It's not-
time will
not gonna
tell.
It's gonna be like one of those fake amounts of respect where it's just like the rubber wristbands that show your poor paws. Like that level of respect.
I think it'll last like maybe a week and then it'll go back to how it used to be.
It'll
yeah.
be nice.
Yeah. Like blaming the teachers because their students suck.
Well, then
Like,
just
I'm
send them the
sorry,
fuck
but
home.
yeah, and besides the fact that like what really kills me is that like some parents will be like they'll be like that and they'll be like, "Oh, well, why is my child not doing well? Like what are you doing wrong?" And it's like, "I gave your child 3 chances to write a paragraph and they never did it." So,
Just sat in the corner and ate crayons.
yeah, like I can't give them credit for that, and yet you want me to give them credit for that? Uh-uh.
And I constantly told them, you're not allowed to eat crayons in high school. Please stop.
They don't even taste good, man. Like there's so many other things you could eat.
We defunded the art program here. Where did you even get crayons?
Contraband crayons.
Oh,
Not even good
God.
Crayola. They're eating fucking Rose art.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
They taste better anyway.
Okay, so back to getting off this side street.
This is not the side street. This has become the episode.
I don't
Dave the
know.
crayon connoisseur.
Yeah, nice alliteration there. Yeah, Case, what other childhood dreams did you have?
Oh no, that was it. Like I learned fast not to have dreams.
Oh, okay. What about you, Dave?
Mine were broad. So that's about it. I just knew in like 5th grade, I just wanted to help people. Didn't know how. But that's all I wanted to do. I did want to be a priest for
Okay.
a while, but, you know.
And then you got into the Scouts and tried it out, and then you were like, oh, no, not for me.
Oh, my God. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
It's fine.
Um, well, I also thought about being a vet for a while. I thought being a vet would be pretty cool. Just because like I kind of thought that being a vet was like, oh, I would get to play with different animals all day and just kind of like do very small tests of like, oh, let me weigh you and let me hear your heartbeat, and then that would be it. And then it was like, well, no, because I don't want to have to kill them when they come in and they have to like be put down. Like I don't know how vets like don't start bawling their eyes out.
I think they get numb to it after a while.
Yeah. Just
I
like
don't
regular
think that's
doctors.
something you can. That I don't. Well, okay, with that I kind of understand because like people, because you know people suck. But like I get more sad when an animal dies than when a person dies. Granted, I haven't had anybody in my life pass away, so like that might change. But yeah, like it's just so depressing. Like when you have to put an animal down. So then I was like, I don't want to be a vet anymore. But I did know that I really enjoyed being the center of attention.
Imagine that.
But I don't really like it now. Like I used to really like being the center of attention. And now it's just kind of like I hate the idea of attention. Like I never want to be the center of attention. But then when I am the center of attention and I look back at that experience later, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do I ever?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, thanks. That was nice.
A rare A positive Casey.
Yeah, right? It's bizarre. Like, what is quarantine doing to you?
Nothing. Just slowly being driven mad.
Slowly.
Yeah. Have you heard like that meme that's going around where it's like, oh, there's nothing to do. We might as well just have sex, and there's going to be like 8 million babies that are born in 9 months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quarantines.
Yeah.
It's funny because a lot of the population that's been targeted by the virus are boomers,
Mhm.
but it's like people are just making a new generation of boomers to replace the old ones.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, like
Please
please don't replace one plague with another.
Right, like we are getting rid of. That's a really horrible thing to say, but like the virus is getting rid of people. Let's not just quickly replace those. You know?
Just not the people you would want to get rid of.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm all for like Thanos's plan of just getting rid of half the population, but like let's take it a step further
Just make
and
it the
fucking
brown population.
no, let's make it like all the criminals and all the people who aren't going to amount to anything.
That's what Miss is getting at. Okay.
If they're not going to contribute to society, what are they going to do?
Confirmed. Miss is racist Thanos.
No, I'm not.
Hi.
I just, there's a lot of people in the world. Like, we're overpopulated. And I think that's something the both of you can agree with at least. Cat!
Another cat.
It's a Yeti. And yet she's more noisy than my Siamese.
Better cat.
No. Cute. I stand by what I say. Listen, I know it might be horrible, but there are a lot of people in the world. There are too many, and we are killing the world. Okay? There's too many people.
So you're one of the virus people.
What?
Yeah. We are the virus.
I don't think, well, okay, no. Like, I'm not going to say it like that because, yes, COVID-19 is an actual virus, but we're not doing any fucking favors for the world. Like, get rid of the evil people. Yes, there's always going to be evil people because that's how things work, and there has to be good versus evil, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But to the people who are, like, poaching endangered animals, fucking, you're gone. You know what I mean? Like, get rid of them. Get rid of the fucking murderers. Get rid of all of the rapists. Get rid of the bad guys. Like, I think that's a great idea.
Is this, like, coinciding with your plan to put cameras everywhere to determine who are the quote-unquote
Yes,
people?
exactly, Casey. Like, it makes perfect sense to me. Like, you catch their crimes on camera, and that way you know for sure what happened, so that it's not a he said, she said bullshit. I didn't mean to make that up.
Missy.
Okay. I wasn't going to make it.
Didn't somebody write an entire novel based on catching someone?
Based on catching someone?
Yeah, someone stealing, a loaf of bread. But their intention was...
You mean Aladdin?
Lame is young country.
I know, but Aladdin did that too. So.
Yeah, but he didn't steal it for his niece.
He didn't steal it for what?
Aladdin didn't steal it for his niece.
Yeah, he stole it for himself. But then he did give it away to children who looked hungry.
Yeah, because they got in his way.
No, it's because they looked hungry.
All right.
Whatever.
If children look hungry, just Jonathan Swift them.
No. So why is it that I get in trouble for what I say, and then you can say shit like that, where like let's just eat them?
Okay. All right, Missy. But your plan also aligns perfectly with Hydra's plan in the Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
I never saw that movie.
You're low-key Big Brother right now.
I kind of have been.
Yeah.
Hence the cameras. Look, everybody thinks it's a horrible idea. Everybody thinks... No, I have never found a person to agree with me on this. And that's okay. All right? I get it. And I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, like it's the same thing with like inflation, for example. Like I have a big issue with inflation because it should fucking work. And it doesn't.
As a fetish, it works.
Huh?
As a fetish, it works.
No. It's like, let me go. But yeah,
I am. Your awful plan.
I have a lot of awful plans like that. I have a lot of opinions that don't make sense to other people, and I'm okay with that. I'm all right. You know, like. Okay, hang on. At least I'm not one of these people where it's like I'm so fucking religious that like I'm thinking that COVID-19 is a direct consequence of like from God. Like God is the one raining down on this, like the fucking plagues in Egypt. Okay, at least I'm not like that. They're like, I'm not blaming this on God.
You look like a crazy person.
Maybe I will release the video version of this.
No,
Good. I think you
I
should.
don't.
This is great.
No, I don't want people to know what I look like. Just in case.
We'll just blur out the rest of your face except your eyes.
Ew. No. I might have gotten us some more listeners though. So.
Oh, in one of your hate rooms?
Hate rooms? No.
You just go into Reddit and you just, share some ideas.
Oh my God, no. I went on Twitch, which I never do. I only follow one person on there. And I was like in the chat room there talking, and they were like, oh, does anybody listen to any podcasts? And I was like, oh, yeah. And I told them about this one. But I have a different name on there because I don't want people to know my real name. So I told them that they should listen to this podcast. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know.
Good job.
I might start streaming on Twitch under the Struggle City name just to get some stuff up.
Might be a good idea. I'll follow.
Just to make my playing Minecraft and other video games not useless.
Minecraft.
That was fun.
Weather recording.
This was a mess, as usual. I'm glad nothing changed.
I don't think it was honestly, this was pretty damn good though for the circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we're really thinking about it, like we can't get together in person, so let's just do it over Zoom.
And it's great because I don't have to wear pants now.
When did you ever?
He did. He did.
Yeah.
He wore pants. Oh God. But yeah, I've just been like in pajamas like all day, every day.
I'm jealous.
What's the point of wearing clothing? Like real clothing.
Well, like I said, like the way I've been doing it is just trying to keep a schedule and some sort of pattern to help break up the day a little bit, and showering and putting on clothes helps.
It does really help, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I wish I could share my tips.
Your tips?
Yeah.
On
for
what?
Dealing with quarantine and all that.
Oh.
What is quarantine?
Dave keeps all his tips at the ready for the scouts.
I was gonna say something like that. I thought not to. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've also been like going back and forth to Joe's, but I'm not worried about getting infected or anything. Like he goes to work one day a week because he's essential, but like he's fine. And then his parents are okay. Like they're both at work. But then like the one day I was like, oh, like why don't I sleep over? Oh, a cat. Nice guy. I was like, why don't I sleep over Sunday into Monday, and then that way your parents won't be home Monday morning, so we can actually have some fucking alone time, but also I don't have to stay in his room all day. You know, like I can go out in the living room and shit, like I can do other shit. And because I feel like I can't do that when his parents are home, because his mom has the one room and his dad has the other room, and that's like it. And like I'm not gonna do that. So we came out to have dinner with them, and they were both like, yeah, we're going to be home tomorrow because we're taking like vacation time and shit. And I was like, well, fuck. That's just fucking wonderful. And then his mom, I love his mom. I love his parents. Like, God bless them. But like, she warned us that she was going to be home so that like we wouldn't be too loud having sex or something. Like that like that was like her legit reason. Like she looked at me and she was like, so just letting you know, like we're gonna be home all day, so you know if you guys are up to anything, you know we're home.
That's uncomfortable.
It was annoying. It was like, dude, really? Like, come on, why do I have to like that? Okay, I'm gonna go on a fucking tangent for a second.
No, what if they just wanted to be invited in?
Ew, you sicko. Actually. Hang on.
Oh shit, was I on to something?
Low key into it.
No, not low key into it, but I did go over Joe's the other day, and we were kind of like getting busy because we hadn't seen each other in a while, and it was like, well, why not? And I'm very open on this channel anyway, so I don't give a shit. And so we were both fully naked under the covers, and his mom comes in, and so we had to like stop what we were doing and pretend that we weren't doing anything, like fucking children,
Yeah.
like teenagers, okay? Like that annoys me. And like I'm an adult, you know, like we're adults, let us do adult things. And she fucking walks in and like sits on the bed. And it's like, dude, I'm fucking naked. Like, go away. And then she was like, and like I had a
Well, no, just next time, just lift the comforter and squirt something at her.
ew, you sicko. No. Ew. God, no. But like I had a hoodie on when I came over, so like you could tell like if I was wearing a hoodie like under the covers. You know what I mean? Like you'd be
Yeah.
able to see something. And my clothes were on the floor, like right by her feet, all of them. Okay. And so she asked me, she was like, "Oh, did you already get into Joe's clothes? Because I have to wear clothes of his because of the cat hair and he can't deal with it because he's
Right.
like deathly allergic now. So I get into his clothes when I come over." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in his clothes, yeah." And then she's like, "Oh, okay, well dinner's ready. Are you guys coming out?" And we're like, "In a minute. Can we have a minute?" It's awful. It's fucking terrible. Like I'm so sick, and like this is nobody's fault, but like I'm so sick of like trying to have sex with my boyfriend who I've been with for over 8 fucking years, and we are adults and everything's fine and we should be able to have that connection, and getting interrupted by fucking parents. Like get out, you know? Ugh.
Hang a sock on the door just to let them know.
Like,
put a
do you ever
sign.
run into that problem?
Not really, no. Not at all.
Casey, do you run into that problem?
No.
Your parents don't ever come up to your room anyway, though.
No, like upstairs is mine.
Yeah.
Except for the room across from you.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Apparently not, even though it's upstairs, so it should
Yeah.
be yours.
It should be
Well,
ours.
People
Okay,
need
well
that.
let me ask you this question then, guys. This is probably not really directed at you, but more so your girls. So like I understand if you don't want to answer, but do you ever have to like shush them when you're in the throes?
I don't know, babe. Do you want to answer that?
Jenny.
I don't get shut.
I didn't know Jenny was here.
That's
God damn it.
hilarious. 10 out of 10
Oh,
would relieve
God.
this
Okay, well,
moment.
I like Jenny, so it's not a problem that she like knows shit. But like, I just don't want to have to be like, oh, I have to be dead silent in case somebody hears. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying. Like, I shouldn't have to like have restrictions. You know what I mean?
If you want to chime in, chime in.
I have never felt closer to you than this moment.
I'm so glad, Jenny. I'm so glad.
I feel the same.
But like, okay, like as a woman, you know what I mean then. Like it would be fucking annoying to like feel like you can't be natural in
Right,
whatever it is. Oh, I didn't hear you.
So far.
You are.
Yeah. Come join the city.
You're already kind of part of it, so.
Hey, there she is.
Hey!
Hi.
No, like you can't express yourself. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I get walls are thin and doors don't necessarily block everything, but like, if you have something that you need to get out,
Yeah, I agree. Like it's just so much better when you don't feel like you have to act a certain way or like be a certain volume or whatever. And I'm not saying that like I'm screaming or anything, but like I shouldn't have to be self-conscious about it, you know?
right. I feel you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh God, this we started with childhood dreams and now we've gotten into my sex life yet again. This is not the first time this has happened.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
isn't that how psychoanalytic theory starts?
Probably.
Right, I'm gonna trade-
Whatever. Oh, good Lord. Anyway.
And that's Jenny. You can check her out on YouTube if you want.
Yeah, she's got a channel. She's got a channel and she is Miss Jenny.
She is a friend of the city. So
Mm-hmm. And she's Casey's little lovesicle, if you will. I don't know. First thing that came to mind.
You guys want to start winding things down before we
I
get out of hand
guess.
again?
Oh, good
Yeah, we
Lord.
can. Thesis of today's talk was childhood dreams are wasted,
Yeah.
children are terrible, and don't have goals.
What a horrible message to give out to the world. Oh, man. So then, okay, Dave, is this going to be, this is in season 3.
Yeah, this is going to be episode 2.
Okay.
So I'm
cool.
going to release the first episode and then this one.
When are you doing that?
Tuesday.
What's today? Friday?
It is Friday.
Okay.
Today is Friday.
Forgetting all the days now because there's just there's nothing to like keep me like, okay, today I have this going on and that going on.
Did you try a calendar?
Yeah, I write things down in my planner though, in case like I'm making the to-do list, like I said.
What a bitch.
With your planner that you gave me.
What'd you do, Dave?
Dropped my USB drive.
How dare you? You're fucking fired.
Fine, you edit it on your own. Bye.
I can't.
Who gives her any responsibility?
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm the most responsible out of all of you. What are you talking about? That's probably not true.
I'm fired by the mayor of Struggle City.
I'm pretty responsible though.
Yeah, but like, she's the mayor in the way that like the Queen has power in England.
The Queen does have power.
No, she doesn't.
It's very
I'm
passive
Queen.
power.
Oh, that's another thing though. Like when I was a child, a childhood dream, like I always liked to play dress up. Like I always wanted to dress up as a princess. I wanted to be a princess for a while.
Yeah, that's dumb. Princesses are
Same.
dumb.
Hey, all right, listen. I could have been a really good princess.
You're great at doing nothing and giving people orders, yeah.
I was
Ouch.
gonna say something like, "Oh, how dare you say that?" But like, I am good at those things.
You just threatened to fire me, the person who put this entire thing together.
Do what I say. I am in charge. Oh God, I'm gonna make a great teacher.
You're gonna do something.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's stop. let's
Yeah.
just end it.
Follow us on
Oh.
Facebook, Twitch,
Instagram,
Instagram, Twitter. Check us
Twitter.
out. Stay safe. Wash your fucking hands, you heathens.
Yeah, don't go outside. Like
Lick
just
all the doorknobs.
Save
follow us
your
on YouTube
essential
too,
employees.
because we're on YouTube.
If this gets over 100 listens, which I know it won't, I will
Yeah.
release the video version of this.
No, guys,
Yeah.
make it like 200, please.
Nope, 100.
You got-
200.
100.
Missy,
I do not give my consent. No.
Missy,
What?
within the 2 weeks this is released, between this episode and next episode, if this gets over 100 listens, I will release this. Our last episode has only gotten 2.
Which episode was that?
It was Disney's Lion King review.
Oh, but that was a re-release.
Yeah. So
That's
and
probably
also,
why then.
podcasts have been dropping in listenership like 20%. So
You would think that it would be the other way around, right?
now people listen on commutes. I only listen to podcasts at work. So people not going to work, people not listening. So
Makes sense. All right. That
Yeah.
sucks. All right,
it
bitches.
is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll plan for another city meeting next week, and
Another
I'll
shitty
talk to
meeting?
you. City. CITY.